Well, hello everyone, I am Shirish and welcome back to my channel. Well, today I have an amazing, less known career for you that has immense demand and can earn you huge money. Well, if you ask a chess player the difference between tactics and strategy, they will tell you that tactics involve a short sequences of moves used to attack or capture a piece, while strategy involves long-term plans for victory, such as controlling the center of the board or optimizing piece mobility. In the world of business, most people focus on short sequence of action to capture a profit or achieve an objective. But the grandmasters of the business sector are strategy managers, people who can see several moves ahead and orchestrate short, mid, and long-term plans for success. Without them, a business would be hopelessly moving pieces around the board with no cohesive rhyme or less reasons. And don't assume that these are C-suite level people like CEO, CFO only. The strategies themselves are often sparked by actions and ideas of lower level managers and employees. And organizations have several employees devoted to strategy rather than rely solely on C-suite level. So embarking on a career in strategy management can be extremely fruitful for you in long term. And in this video, I will talk about 5 key points. What is strategy management? What is the future scope and job opportunities in this career? What skills are required to be successful in this career? Roles and responsibilities or the ideal workday of strategy manager, and complete roadmap on how to build your career in the strategy management. Feel free to navigate the video with the timestamps, but I would highly recommend you to watch the entire video. And very important to watch the video till the end, as I will share some amazing stories related to strategy by some companies. You're surely in for a treat today. Let's hit it up for career in strategy management. Hi, I'm Shirish Gupta, and I empower people to hack their success, rise above the challenges, and confidently create an extraordinary life they deserve. Well, let me tell you what strategy management is, but not by the definition, but rather with a wonderful story. Airbnb is one of the fastest growing tech companies. Shortly after their IPO in December 2020, they reached a US $100 billion plus valuation, and the company has quite possibly changed the way we travel and stay forever. But did you know they started out about as a low tech as you can get? It all began with co-founder Brian and Joe renting out 3 air mattresses on their apartment's floor. They made $80 per guest. It seemed like a great idea for a startup. So they launched a website and invited other people to list their own mattresses. They got a few bookings here and there, but things didn't go well for the most part. So much so that in 2008, they resorted to selling cereals to make ends meet. They had plenty of listing on the site and plenty of site traffic. Potential customers were out there but weren't making enough bookings. They identified the most likely problem, the low quality of listing that was simply not enticing. So Brian and Joe decided to take matters into their own hands. The co-founders grabbed their cameras and visited everyone in their NYC listing. They persuaded the owners to get them take a ton of photographs of their places. They touched these photographs a bit and then uploaded them to the website, replacing the old, usually bad photos. Within a month of starting this strategy, sales doubled, then tripled. The rest is history. This is a great example of strategy at work. Airbnb was struggling in its initial days, but then just with a simple strategy of clicking and uploading good quality photographs changed everything. And it is not just one time. Airbnb and many successful companies keep creating such strategies for growth, and to do this, companies need strategy managers. Well, I'm sure now you have understood the importance of strategy management and what it is. Well, in general, strategy management is a process of setting goals, procedures, and objectives in order to make a company or organization more competitive and, of course, more profitable. Strategy managers are at the core of a business decision making. Often working with corporate executives and management teams, they collaborate across departments to determine and implement operational strategies. This role requires intense analytical ability, a keen business vision, and outstanding communication skills. Bringing together all of the business pieces, human resources, finances, supply chain, and partnerships. It's a job of a strategy manager to optimize discordant elements and get them moving in a unified direction. Well, now let's understand more about this career with the future scope, salary offer, top companies hiring strategy managers. With Airbnb, I'm sure you understood why strategy is so very important. But I have another story for you of a company who was a market leader and commanded almost 90% market share. and then went bankrupt. Well, how on earth a company that big bite to dust in just few years? This is the story of Kodak. Kodak was founded in late 1880s, became a giant in the photography industry with 1970s and filed for bankruptcy in 2012. For almost 100 years, Kodak was at the forefront of photography with dozens of innovations and inventions, making this art accessible to the customers. It commanded 85% market share in camera and 90% market share in films. It's huge. But Kodak failed to understand that its strategy of banking on traditional film cameras, which was effective at one point, was now depriving the company of success. Rapidly changing technology and evolving market needs made the strategy obsolete. It ignored the very technology it invented, a digital camera. Yes, the very first ever digital camera was invented by an engineer at Kodak. Steve Sasson, the Kodak engineer who invented the first digital camera in 1975, characterized the initial corporate response to his invention but it is filmless photography. So management reaction was, that's cute, but don't tell anyone about it. They completely gone wrong on their strategy of digital revolution, and it led to their downfall. That's the story of strategy gone wrong and why it is so very important for companies to have top strategy for growth and profit. Strategic management is the art of managing an organization's goals, vision, employees in such a way that they can best achieve business objectives. Through strategic thinking and planning, it helps an organization think about its future existence, fulfilling the board duty members and everything else. Let's discuss the future scope and why it is an important career field in years to come. The very first one is financial benefits. Strategic management gives businesses an edge over their competitors because it's forward thinking. Proprietary ideas bring new financial success opportunities. Unlike reactive strategies where there may be some uncertainty about what action should follow from recent events or trends in consumer spending patterns. The second one is streamlined process. It can help streamline all the processes, which may also result in minimal involvement of boards. The process becomes more centralized and streamlined. Strategic management is essential as it helps firms to rationalize change and actualize change and communicate the need to change better to its employees. The third one is sustainability. Of course, effective planning brings sustainability to any business. Better use of resources may also help minimize financial expenditures as well as environment-friendly strategies. So it's really very impressive. It also has a great career growth. As an emerging field, it offers a lot of room to grow in coming years. Also, it helps in bringing order and discipline to the activities of the firm in both internal processes as well as external activities. Some of the common job roles you can get in this field of strategy right after graduation are strategy manager, product specialist, research investigators, business analyst, project management coordinator, financial analyst, business development coordinator, compliance officer, strategic initiative associate, and consumer insight analyst. Some of the major companies that hire strategy manager are Accenture, Deloitte, IBM, KPMG, Infosys, Mahindra, Tech Mahindra, Wipro, JP Morgan, and I'm sure you must have heard all these. And in fact, a lot of companies are hiring strategy managers. Given the dynamic shift in global businesses, it's no surprise that strategy managers are in high demand. When we talk about an average salary for a strategy manager role these days in the job market for an entry-level job is something about 8 to 20 lakhs in the Indian market and can go up to 45 lakhs to 1 crore for senior experienced roles. As far as global scenario is concerned, it is something about 100,000 to 400,000 US dollars annually, which is excellent for almost everyone. Now that we know there's a huge growth in strategic management career and a huge payout, let's explore skills required and job responsibilities, an ideal workday in this profession. As far as skills are concerned, you need the following few for sure. Structural and logical thinking. Managing a company as large and complex in nature requires an understanding on how different aspects work together. Having this skill set will help you longer in this field. Business and management skills. To be a successful manager, you need more than just technical skills. You also have to know how society functions and what's going on in the world around you. In order for you or your brand or company name to stand out from their business competing with them, especially online, it takes professionalism that only comes with experience. Problem solving and decision making. You have a responsibility and burden on your shoulders for making decisions based on market analyzed information to improve the quality of your product. Next one you need is excellent communication. Effective communication, data collection for important information about your business venture, effective use of organizational culture to inspire workers who are crucial members on this team. All these things play key roles when it comes to make strategic decisions with long-term goals set forth by upper management. So communication is also very important. Other basic skills can include leadership skills, motivation towards team building, ability to perform under pressure, attention to detail, investigative research skills, writing reports, making presentations. Well, now let's talk about roles and responsibilities of a strategic manager or an ideal workday. Strategic manager roles can be either prescriptive or descriptive. Now hear this out. Prescriptive strategy management involves creating innovative plans and strategies in advance of an organizational issue. And descriptive strategy management involves creating plans later when they are needed. Both the roles of strategic management need you to employ management theory as well as practices. The role of a manager is to create and implement strategies that will help their business grow. Managers need the support from upper level management, but they also have input in what goes on with company policy as well. It's normally done in one of the two common tools they use. SWOT analysis. I'm sure some of you must have heard about SWOT, which is strength, weakness, opportunities, and threat. SWOT is a common way of assessing your strengths, weaknesses, and threats. This analysis allows you to investigate factors within the organization as well as those outside it, including both internal or external ones that can't necessarily be changed by what's happening inside the building. Balanced scorecard. The balanced scorecard is the strategic management tool that helps you evaluate the performance of your company by breaking it down into 4 areas. Learning and growth, business processes, customer perspective, which include both external stakeholders, opinions on what they think about how well we are doing, but also about the employees, perception when working together with every day in quarters. Well, if you're interested in strategic management, you must understand this. There are 5 stages of strategic management process, and any strategic development process will follow these steps. Fixing goals. First and foremost is assessing the organization's current strategic direction and setting up realistic goals. It is a very important process in the process, and it's pretty simple. Second come analyzing. The environmental scan is employed using SWOT tools or other that helps in identifying and analyzing internal factors as well as external factors. This way, management can evaluate their own strengths to see if there are any improvements needed for future strategies or plans on improving company's performance. The third one is creating a strategy. The process of deciding on the best course for accomplishing organization objectives and achieving purpose is strategy formulation. After conducting an environment scanning, managers will often formalize corporate strategies in addition to functional and business level plans based off their findings from the initial steps towards success. The next one is implementation and executing. Executing action plans and strategy implementation implies making the strategy work as it was meant to, right? Perfect execution is rare, but it's still achievable. The process will include designing the organizational structure, distributing resources, developing decision-making process, and also managing human resources. The last one is monitoring and evaluating to what degree action plans have been successful and making changes when desired results are not being produced. Strategy evaluation is final step of strategy management process. Well, after understanding all about strategy field and knowing it as a huge future growth, now let's talk about the most important section on how to pursue this career with step-by-step roadmap for school students, college students, and for working professionals who wish to switch or excel in the career, along with top colleges offering degree programs in strategy management. Well, if you're just starting exploring careers and this is one of your options, I recommend gaining some knowledge of the subject through online videos and note down things that you like about the field before moving further. Like I've talked about the 5-step process. Research is very important in making decisions. If you're a high school student, you can always approach this career in 2 ways. Either taking up undergraduate college degree in business or management. There is no such restriction of an undergraduate degree, so you can pursue anything in business or even engineering side. You can also start by exploring a couple of month-long introductory courses in online courses like Coursera, edX and everything. And I have a few links attached in this description box. Along with it, make sure to keep an eye on the recent developments in the field through news and regular blogs and follow along the advice that I am about to talk about for the college students. If you're already pursuing an undergraduate degree in the related fields of business or management or other areas, you can absolutely take up master's degree in strategic management. There is no restriction on what field you choose for a career in strategy managers. So any graduation will lead you to this way. That will help you become an expert in the field. If you're starting new and have no knowledge of this field, then take up online courses on platforms to build your knowledge. Along with online courses or college degrees, The most important qualification, however, is experience in the job market. It's basically gaining initial work experience. Well, this could be part-time or full-time work experience in terms of internship or full-time job. An internship or job will be a great add-on. This will give you desired exposure and confidence to the future employers that you have practical experience in the market. And then move to master's degree. MBA in strategic management is also a very good option for you. Strategic management is mostly offered as master's degree and in some cases as specialization course. The course structure in colleges include presentations, discussion, and team project. Given that it is one of the most popular fields at this time, a lot of universities are offering a lot of programs that can educate you in strategy management. Some such universities that have world-class programs: Columbia University, Duke University, Babson College, ISADE, London Business School, HEC Paris, Schema Business School, ESCP, University of Toronto, and many more. If you're looking for a program that will teach you skills in the field of education, then I would recommend taking some time to examine each university's curriculum. The name of these programs may differ. In some college, strategic management is a specialization under management masters. So make sure to research the program. And if you need any help, you can always contact us and we can help you with shortlist the universities and applying to the universities as well. For professionals, strategic managers work closely with numerous teams, including creative agencies, marketing personnel, researchers, and product developers. And not only that, a strategic manager can have many other roles as mentioned earlier. I would advise you to get your work experience evaluated to see if you have certain skills already present in your current job profile. Strategic managers can work for both in-house marketing department as well as consultancies. So I would recommend those to advance their skills with shorter duration certification courses before making the switch. After graduating from university and gaining some initial work experience, or if you're in professional industry, many strategy professionals choose to seek out industry's certification. While not a requirement, these certifications act as mark of distinction on one's CV and can lead to greater opportunities for advancements later on in one's career. In addition, preparing for an certification exam can provide a type of industry-specific professional development that's not available elsewhere. The Association of Strategic Planning and the Strategy Institute offers some of these certifications that you can look for. Some recent graduates and business and management programs are offered. I would advise start small. Try to take some courses to learn more about the field along with possibility of master's degree, probably an MBA in strategic management where you can learn and apply the knowledge. Once you have enough confidence in the subject and command on the required skills, start applying for bigger roles. Well, in the end, if you are a strategic and creative person, have interest in business, loves charts and puzzles, and wants to be a part of a bigger plan, then success as a strategic manager should come easy to you, and strategy manager is the right career for you. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate this. Please make sure to support my work by liking and sharing this video, and also subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon. If you want to learn more about career and if you are unsure about what career is good for you, then I would highly recommend you to check out my course on Career and Clarity Mastery. You can find the link in the description box. Well, I will see you very shortly with another amazing video on career, college admission, and living extraordinary. Till then, this is Shirish signing off. Bye-bye.